Good morning, everybody. Saigan here with your weekly Quester's Rest. It tries to be weekly. This has been an interesting and extremely long month. As many of you know, back in the beginning of October, I realized that the channel is not ready to go full-time. It's not going to have me at a livable income, before my severance runs out end of February, beginning of March. I should probably check. That seems important. So I started looking for a job. I have been interviewing with a place. I'm very excited at the prospect of working there because they seem like a pretty great company. Their hiring process was a long process. It took 3 interviews. And those 3 interviews, it wasn't like, one a day, 3 days in a row. It was like, okay, we'll do 1, and then we'll contact you. Okay, we'll do interview 2 now. When's a good day for you? Okay, we'll do interview 3 now. When's a good day for you? So that was a multi-week process. And it's now been a full week since my 3rd and final interview. I haven't heard back from them. I have been in touch with them, like you do. And it's just that they haven't reached a decision yet. Naturally, that's a little bit frustrating. I also understand, though, having come from a large company, the HR process can be painfully slow sometimes. Painfully slow. So if there's a lot of positions that they need to fill and they're trying to, max out their candidates for those positions before they move to the actual hire phase, like, it makes sense because you want to get all of those new people hired at the same time so they can all be in the same training together. Because then you can just have like 1 or 2 people running that main training class. It makes sense. It's also just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's not frustrating, though. So yeah, I've been dealing with that. It's eaten into stream time because I'm always waiting for that phone call. It seems at this point that they're just going to contact me through email. So Manachemia stream today. Chemia. Manachemia stream today. There will be a Manachemia stream today. I'll be starting that at probably earlier than the usual time. I can't think of any reason to delay it unless they do call me, in which case I'll tweet it or I'll post it in the Discord or something. But yeah, sorry about the lack of streams, but I got an adult. I'm not happy about it either. What else? As far as streams this weekend go, Garen really wants to play some Halo, so we may be streaming some Halo this weekend. Bizarre news, actually, from the Halo universe. I know this is... most people are here for Dragon Quest. And Halo is about as far removed from Dragon Quest as it can be. But I'm going to talk about it anyways, because it's interesting to me. The Xbox One has had an infamous life cycle, to say the least. I'm not one for really engaging in console wars. I have a... oh, there. Kicked my desk. I go where the games are, right? If a game that I really want to play is on PC, then I'll make sure that my PC is upgraded. It's why I have such an old PC, actually, is because there haven't been a lot of games that I wanted to play on PC. Right now I'm totally in love with Dusk. Cannot wait for Dusk. But also, it's Dusk. Like, I don't need to upgrade my computer for it. If you have not seen Dusk, check it out. It looks great, and episode 1 is out now. Yeah, the Xbox One. I was a Halo fan. I also used to be a Sonic fan. Apparently Sonic Mania is the shit, and I need to play it, and it will revitalize my love for Sonic, but I've been hurt so many times, I'm still kind of nervous about it. Xbox One. I bought the Xbox One for the Master Chief Collection, which was a collection of all the old Halo games, 1, 2, 3, and 4, with online capabilities for all of them. And for the first time ever, I would get to officially play Halo 1 online. And Halo 1 was my jam. All of my friends who are good at Halo, I am better than them at Halo 1. It's probably the first-person shooter that I am best at. In the same way that, like, you know, I spent a lot of time on Skullgirls, which there will be something Skullgirls coming to this channel soon. I spent most of my first-person shooter time on Halo 1. Didn't play a lot of Halo 2 because I didn't enjoy the story. If I don't find the single player that engaging, I have kind of a hard time engaging in the multiplayer because there's nothing that really keeps me coming back to play it for single player purposes. But yeah, played the shit out of Halo 1. Really enjoyed the multiplayer. And the idea of finally getting to play it online on Xbox Live was exciting to me. And Xbox Live has been a really good service. Out of all of the online services, it's still probably the best. I know a lot of people don't like that you have to pay for it. You have to pay for PS Plus now, too, so... I mean, that argument is gone. But yeah, I always felt that the cost of admission was worth it. Been a Halo fan since launch. And the Master Chief Collection seemed like a great thing, because you got Halo 1, you got Halo 1 Anniversary, you got online for Halo 1, finally. Halo 2 Anniversary was the main reason to get it, which was a HD remake of Halo 2. All of the games were now running in 60 frames per second, which was fantastic, because up until that point, they'd all been 30 frames per second, which, I mean, it's not bad until you compare them next to each other, and then you're like, oh, this is way better. It was, you know, totally playable back in the day in 30 frames per second, but man. So what went wrong? Why don't I really play that much Halo anymore? Buying an Xbox One for the Master Chief Collection was the most amount of money I've ever spent on a doorstop. The Master Chief Collection was hilariously broken. Hilariously broken at launch, and still is today. It is still busted. They've worked out a lot of the bugs, but the online is still, it's shit. It's shit. That's the nicest thing I can say about it, and that is an improvement over where it was on launch day. It was an incredibly disappointing experience. It's probably the most disappointing purchase of my life. They're finally fixing it, which is weird, because it's like, you know, 2 years later, so everyone's like, why now? And apparently, this is something that has become possible due to their work on the Xbox One X, One X, One X, One XS, One X. It's got a stupid name still. During their work on it, apparently something became apparent to them. I don't know the full details, but apparently they have a way to fix the Master Chief Collection now. Totally and completely. And it's not just for the Xbox One X, Scorpio XS box. Those fixes will be universal across the original Xbox One as well, which is great. I'm really halfway excited to see this fix. I mean, Garen and I are probably going to be playing Master Chief Collection over the weekend, and for the most part, yeah, the offline split screen is fine, which is what we're going to be playing. But yeah, the opportunity to play Halo 1 online is still very interesting to me. despite the knife that they put in my heart, it's like, well, I've already spent the money, so if they do fix it, great. If they don't fix it, I've spent 2 years getting over that failure. So, whatever. On top of that fix, they've also come out and said that Halo 6 will have split screen play. Thanks, guys. Don't know why you fucking took it out of 5. No, I know why you took it out of 5. It was to hit 60 frames per second. That's a bullshit excuse. Okay? Just say that split screen will not run at 60 frames per second. Say that split screen will run at 30 frames per second. It doesn't matter. I mean, anyone is going to expect that when you are playing in split screen, there's going to be a performance loss, especially on console. I mean, Perfect Dark had performance loss in split screen. It's why you needed the freaking expansion pack for it. This is something we were used to. I would rather play Halo 5 in 30 frames per second, split screen, with Reggie, or Garen, or Perry, than sit there and play it by myself at 60 frames per second. But I guess they're bringing back split screen for Halo 6, so it's a moot point. And it's not like Halo 5 was actually that good to begin with, so it's not a giant loss. It's not something I'd be like, hey, who wants to play Halo 5? Oh, alright, that game was garbage. The story was garbage. Middle child syndrome, I think, because Halo 2 story was, yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. Halo 1 and 3 did great jobs with the story, too. Halo 4, it has its detractors. There's a lot of people out there who don't like the story in Halo 4. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great beginning to a second trilogy of Halo, and then 5 came along and just ruined everything. That's enough. That's enough of my rant today. So, yeah, probably a Halo stream with the boy this weekend. Manakemia today. I may not do a full 5 hours. There's still stuff that I want to do, like fret over my emails and whether or not I've gotten this job. And is that it? That's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I got nothing else. It's been 13 minutes. Alright guys, thank you for joining me for Equester's Rest. I am your host, Saigan. I will see you all later today for some Manakemia. Keep an eye on Discord and Twitch for that. You know, it'll probably be up within the next hour. I don't know how long YouTube is going to take to process this video, but probably 11 a.m. Eastern. Alright, thanks guys. Thank you for watching.